What's up, USHL fans, and welcome to week 4 of the U Show. There was a lot of action around the USHL over the weekend and a lot of things to catch you up on. So let's get right into it with a look around the league. There were 16 games over the weekend, 6 teams that lost on Friday, actually won on Saturday night to earn themselves a series split. The Dubuque Fighting Saints and the Muskegon Lumberjacks both lead the league with 14 points, tied at the top of the East. They play a 2-game series this coming weekend in Muskegon, so a lot of eyeballs should be focused on those 2 matchups. Dubuque is still undefeated. They're a perfect 7-0-0, while Muskegon, Cedar Rapids, and Fargo are the only teams remaining with only 1 regulation loss. Of that group, Fargo is the only team in the Western Conference and has played only 5 games, the fewest of any team in the league thus far. Hayden Russell of the Dubuque Fighting Saints and Jack Chris of the Muskegon Lumberjacks each have the league leading 11 points. Russell's 5 assists on Saturday tied a franchise record for points in a single game and set a franchise record for assists in a single game, while Teddy Merrill of the Dubuque Fighting Saints leads the USHL with 7 goals and with a natural hat trick along with an assist to give Lincoln their first win of the season on Saturday. Alex Pelletier is now tied with Teddy Merrill for the league lead with 7 goals in 7 games. So both players are scoring a goal per game so far this season. Brent Solomon, the Minnesota high school hockey product and the Detroit Red Wings prospect of the Sioux Falls Stampede, tallied 2 more goals this weekend to give him a total of 4 and 3 assists for 7 points in 7 games this season as well. He's been on fire for the Stampede so far. Now let's take a look at this week's players of the week. We'll start up front with the forward of the week, Alex Pelletier of the Lincoln Stars. He recorded 4 goals, 1 assist, had 9 shots, and was a +3 rating to tie for the league lead in scoring during the week. The Cornell commit is tied for the league lead with 7 goals this season in 7 games played. He scored in Lincoln's 2-1 loss to Madison to extend his goal-scoring streak on Friday, then had a natural hat trick and an assist in the Stars' 4-1 win against the Capitals on Saturday, extending his point streak to 6 games and goal streak to 5.
Far side circle. In on Pruitt. Pelletier shoots. He scores!
The defenseman of the week is Ludwig Lafton of the Dubuque Fighting Saints. He finished with 3 primary assists, 4 shots on goal, and a +1 rating in Dubuque's series sweep against the Chicago Steel. The Utah Mammoth prospect recorded all 3 helpers in the power play in the Fighting Saints' 11-4 rout of the Steel, helping Dubuque set a franchise record for goals in a single game.
Still on the power play for 45 seconds. The rip, they score! It's Cooper Conway, and the Saints have the 2-goal lead right back.
And in the blue paint, our goalie of the week is Max Weiland of the Des Moines Buccaneers. He made 40 of 43 stops in a pair of road wins for the Buccaneers at Sioux City and Tri-City, finishing with a 1.50 goals against average and a .930 save percentage. He turned aside 15 of 18 shots in Saturday's win against the Musketeers and posted a 25-save shutout on Sunday against the Storm. So congrats to Alex, Ludwig, and Max on being named our 3 players of the week. Let's also show some love to the Des Moines Buccaneers, who are in their first year under the new head coach, Derek Damon, from the Iowa Heartlanders of the ECHL. They're off to a 3-2-0-2 start. So that's 3 wins, 2 regulation losses, 0 overtime losses, and 2 losses in the shootout. The Bucs lost 2 shootouts a couple weekends ago in Chicago and won both last weekend with a 5-3 win at Sioux City and a 5-0 win at Tri-City.
Far circle, the puck handled by Zupfer. Near circle, Singer a drive and a good save by Nelson to get over there and make the stop with the right side of his chest, sliding over, and a shot in the goal. Des Moines scores a one-timer from the far circle, blasted home.
That said, the Des Moines Buccaneers will certainly be tested as they have 2 games at Fargo and a game at Sioux Falls for a 3-in-3 weekend starting on Thursday. I said it in Pittsburgh at the Fall Classic, and I'll say it again. The Dubuque Fighting Saints were my pick to win the Clark Cup this year after meeting all the guys and just hanging out with them. I love that team's camaraderie. I'm not going to play favorites, but I do got to just pat myself on the back because they are 7-0-0 so far this year, and they set a franchise record for goals in a game with an 11-4 win this past weekend over the Chicago Steel on Saturday. And the Fighting Saints, 1 month into the season, are the only team left that is still undefeated. So a lot of fun energy coming out of Dubuque, a team to keep your eye on, lots of personality, lots of great content coming in the near future for the Dubuque Fighting Saints.
Josephson Westlink twirling to the circles. Orpana has Ekman cutting to the front. The shot, he scores! It's 11 for the Saints, a franchise record.
Let's get into some of our USHL alumni that are dominating in the NCAA. To kick things off, we'll talk about Charlie Serrato, the former Youngstown Phantom, and JJ Webush, the former Sioux Falls Stampede member, who are both playing at Penn State, lead the NCAA with 11 points. Serrato with 3 goals and 8 assists for 11 points, and Webush with 6 goals and 4 assists for 10 points, both through just 4 games played. Those two are on fire up in Hockey Valley. Michael Haig of the University of Michigan, former Chicago Steel member, is third in the NCAA in scoring with 4 goals, 5 assists, and 9 points through 4 games for Michigan. And the Michigan Wolverines have been off to a hot start to their season. Last but not least, 2026 draft eligible Ilya Morozov, the former Tri-City Storm member, is tied with Jack Musa, the former Madison Capital and Cedar Rapids Rough Rider, for 5th in the NCAA in scoring with 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points through 4 games. So love seeing the former USHL players that are lighting it up at Division I, and we will keep our eye on them throughout the rest of their seasons. Let's highlight some of the younger players in the USHL who've recently made their Division I commitments. First up, Easton Johnson of the NTDP committed to Michigan, and Thaddeus McMahon, the first overall pick from this past year's draft of the Omaha Lancers, committed to Quinnipiac. We actually caught up with Thaddeus McMahon at the USHL Fall Classic in Pittsburgh, so let's take a look at that conversation. I'm Jonny Lazarus with Thaddeus McMahon from the Omaha Lancers and the USHL. We're here in Pittsburgh at the Fall Classic. So before I ask you anything hockey related, what is your nickname? Because Thaddeus McMahon is honestly the sickest name in the league. I'm sure you heard that before.
Yeah. All the boys call me Thaddy.
Okay.
Thaddy or Thad. So
That's not just that. What's is it? Oh no, it's That Castle. Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Right. What's that show? Blue Mountain State.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I actually don't. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's kind of surprising. First game, first goal, game winner. It was a sick goal too, by the way. This was Selly after. How do you feel? Is it a breath of fresh air to get the first one out of the way?
Yeah, for sure. I had none in preseason, so get the first one out, and just feeling good about it. Get the team rolling. Good first win, first game. So
can you tell us about it too? Because it was a pretty good read. I mean,
yeah.
You left your spot in the point, you jump in the play, puck is on your blade within a second.
Yeah, we work on that play a lot in practice, so kind of just clockwork, go down, middle, guy on the wall saw me, just catch and shoot.
Yeah, that was nice. So what do you think as far as making the jump from 16U? I mean, you've had a great youth hockey career, but obviously going into the USHL from 16U is much different. So after the first period, that's my favorite thing to ask guys who are new. Like, what were your thoughts after the first period? It's like, oh my God, this is crazy different.
Yeah. It's definitely quicker, more physical.
Great.
You have to always make the quick play, and you don't have time to make the far play. So that's the biggest change, just making the shorter passes. But yeah, it's been awesome. It's honestly it's easier than I thought it would be because everyone's always in the right spots, and it's just more fun too.
So you were first overall this summer in the Phase 1 draft. I'm going to ask a couple of questions about this, but was anyone chirping you about that?
I only get chirps if I mess up on that or something, turn it over.
By your own teammates too, or no?
No. They do chirp me like funny stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes from the other team though.
Does that give you more like swagger that everyone knows that you were, 1-1, or just you come with a little bit of pressure, or maybe a little bit of both?
There's definitely a little pressure. It gives me a little confidence, but I don't think it's like swagger. It's more just knowing that I can be in this league and perform how I should be. So
I feel like the swagger will come.
Yeah.
If you keep scoring goals, game winners, the swagger will be there. No one's going to trip you that. But is there one part about your game that you're really trying to round out this year? I mean, you're still so young in this league, and I'm sure everyone tells you it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? So is there one thing that you're focusing on?
Just become more physically able to keep up with men. Like, there's 20-year-olds, and obviously they're bigger and stronger than me, so just being able to keep up with them. It's a long season, so 60 games got to long.
And in the room, like on the bus as well, does it feel like they're that much older, or is it kind of like you're playing the right way?
Yeah, we're all best friends.
Yeah.
No one really cares about your age, so.
And you moved away from home for the first time. How many teammates do you live with if you do?
I live with 2 others.
Okay, nice. So that's a good thing to help you out this year, just to get comfortable. But what's it been like living with England for the first time?
It's not. I thought it'd be a little harder. I have great billet family. We live on a nice lake, sandwich and stuff.
Okay.
It's really
That's unreal.
yeah. It's really fun. So that helps a lot. I call my parents, my friends, almost every day. So
Did you know anything about Omaha before?
not too much. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know much about Omaha. I knew how great their hockey was in the past, but yeah.
Anything food-wise that you tried that's like weird?
They're not weird, but their steaks are all good. They're a lot of it.
Great conversation with Thaddeus McMahon. And now let's take a look at some USHL alumni who scored their NHL firsts over the past week. Matt Gridden, the former Muskegon Lumberjack and now Calgary Flame, potted home his first, while Sam Rinzel, former Waterloo Blackhawk and now Chicago Blackhawk, was able to score his first goal. Zeev Boyum of the NTDP and Minnesota Wild member got his first one, as well as Gavin Brindley of the Colorado Avalanche and former NTDP player as well. And a shout out to the bench boss, Dan Muse, with his first win as an NHL head coach. Dan Muse, a former Clark Cup champion as well. Some games to watch coming up this week. The Dubuque Fighting Saints are at Muskegon for a 6:10 Central Time puck drop on Friday and a 5:10 p.m. Central Time puck drop on Saturday night, while the Des Moines Buccaneers are at Fargo for a 7:05 Central Time puck drop on Friday and a 6:05 p.m. Central Time puck drop on Saturday night. Those are going to be some incredible matchups. And then we have a rivalry to top it all off. The Sioux Falls Stampede are at the Sioux City Musketeers for a 7:05 Central Time puck drop on Friday night. Sioux City won 5-4 on October 3rd, so this is a nice little rematch of that rivalry. And our live to social game this week on Flow Hockey will feature the Green Bay Gamblers at the Youngstown Phantoms on Sunday, October 19th at 3:05 p.m. Central Time. Some players to watch for in that game are Jack Hextall and Cooper Simpson of the Youngstown Phantoms, as well as Maceo Phillips and Landon Hafele of the Green Bay Gamblers. And speaking of Landon Hafele, we sat down with him as well in Pittsburgh at the USHL Fall Classic and got to hear about his personality. So let's take a look at that conversation. Who on the Gamblers has the weirdest pregame ritual?
I'd say no one really has a lot of superstitions.
What do you do?
I kind of change it up from time to time.
Okay.
Some days will be AirPod day. Some days will be music with the boys.
Okay.
Others in the locker room. I think sewer is probably the biggest thing on our team.
Who's best?
We got guys that just as soon as they get to the rank, it's sewer.
Yeah, so I was too.
Yeah. But no, I mean, so far I haven't seen many weird superstitions or traditions. No.
So what artist, when you don't have AirPods in, what artist has played the most in the locker?
Oh, Sam Barber.
Dude, every kid is saying Sam Barber.
Sam
I've never
Barber.
heard of him.
Or their SoundCloud mixes.
Okay. Like Big Booty Mixer?
Yeah.
Different?
Just some sort of hype music, but normally it's Sam Barber.
Yeah. I usually don't feel old, but today the Sam Barber thing has made me feel old. Hardest position in hockey?
Goalies.
Everyone said goalie.
Yeah,
I thought you'd be different.
Yeah, I mean, wing is pretty hard, obviously, having 6'5" defensemen come down and barreling down the balls on you, but no, I think it would easily go goalie number one.
Okay, favorite road arena to play in and why?
Yeah. Kind of depends. It used to be Green Bay when I would play against Green Bay. They always have great fans, but yeah, now it's Fargo was a fun rink to play in. I don't know. Most USHL teams are good arenas. They're fun.
I agree. All right, 2 more for you. This one is the awkward one.
Okay.
That's another fun one. Do you have a favorite player in the league on a different team? Someone you just like love watching and respect their game?
I would say old teammates.
Okay, you can shout one out.
I mean Jake Stewart, Garrett Lindbergh.
Yeah.
Those guys. They're just great guys.
Jake Stewart's nails. Nails. You said it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Should have beat it up.
I know. He's a tough kid. He eats a lot of those.
Yeah, he does. He's
So hopefully he doesn't have too many this season.
Okay, last one. Favorite uniform aside from yours in the league?
Well, there's a few good ones. I think any of like the superhero nights or the
that route.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the fun like charity nights or I know breast cancer awareness one's pretty fun too. So
You guys do like Star Wars, right?
we've got a couple. We've got some fun ones coming up. We've got a whiteout coming up. We got special helmets, pads, everything for those gloves. So it'll be a fun one. Hopefully the fans are whited out for that. And then yeah, we've got Star Wars. I know some teams do like SpongeBob nights and stuff like that. So should be fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Tim.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
That's going to wrap it up for week 4 of the U Show. We got a lot of things to look forward to this coming week in the USHL, and we will catch up with you in week 5 next Monday.